everyone. How are you all? Hope all are fine, all are safe. Okay. So now again we start with the next topic in the chapter polynomials. Right? We are on part 11. Now this is another important topic of polynomial. Now जल्दी से quick recap लेते हैं कि पहले क्या करा है. The video previous to this, we have discussed about remainder theorems. I told you we are having basically two theorems in polynomials. One is remainder theorem and the other is factor theorem. Okay, remainder theorem नाम से डरना नहीं है. As I explained in the previous video, ये हमें पहले से ही पता है what is remainder theorem. Already we know it from class 7 and 8. Only the name is given remainder theorem now. Okay. Now one more application of remainder theorem is the factor theorem. Okay, it is the factor theorem. It comes from remainder theorem only. And these both the theorems, remainder theorem and factor theorem, they both are interlinked. Okay, once you know what is remainder theorem, you come to know what is a factor theorem. Once you know what is a factor theorem, you come to know what is a remainder theorem. Means both are interlinked. Right? And both are linked to the division algorithm that we have already done in class 7 and in class 8. Fine? So let us start with this factor theorem. What it is? First of all, in the question it is asked, write the statement for factor theorem. Or what is factor theorem? Okay. So let us just read the statement first. What is factor theorem? If Px is a polynomial of degree greater than or equals to 1 and a is any real number, then same statement till here was there for the remainder theorem. What? That let Px is any polynomial. We have taken Px any polynomial in the remainder theorem also. And then we have seen that the degree of this Px is greater than or equals to 1. Same till here. If Px is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. Px is a polynomial of degree greater than or equals to 1. Then a is any real number. Also we have taken a as any real number. There also we took a any real number. Now what the factor theorem says, that if degree of Px is greater than or equals to 1 and if a is any real number, then what happens? X minus a is a linear polynomial, right? X minus a is a factor of Px. That means one polynomial is Px. There is another polynomial that is a linear polynomial. That is a factor of Px if P of a is 0. This is the first condition. If P of a is 0, then x minus a is a factor of Px. Now it is a little difficult terms to understand, right? Just make it more easy. कैसे? बहुत simple है. Same way, suppose I have a linear polynomial x minus a as I have taken for the remainder theorem, right? And there is any polynomial Px, right? याद आ रहा है? The remainder theorem also we have taken like this. If I divide this Px by x minus a, there will be certain steps, there will be certain quotient, and then there will be a remainder P. Yes, same was there for remainder theorem. That if Px is divided by x minus a, then you get the remainder Pa. Yes. Now, what is the change in the factor theorem? Slight change. What? That if this remainder is 0, then we say that x minus a is the factor of Px. और ये तो बहुत सिंपल है, हमें तो पहले ही पता था. If the remainder is 0, then the divisor is always the factor of dividend. Yes? और थोड़ा सिंपल करते हैं. How? Suppose you have 2, you have 7 here. You divide 7 by 2, 2 3s are 6. You have remainder 1. So is 2 a factor of 7? No. Why? Because the remainder is 1. That means 2 is not a factor. Yes. Next, if we take 2 3s are 6, remainder is 0. Now the remainder is 0, so we say 2 is the factor of 6. ऐसे बोलते हैं ना. तो same way we say over here, if PA is 0, then x minus a is the factor of PX. Same is this condition. वापस आइए. X minus a is a factor of PX if P of A is 0. Fine. This is the first condition. Now let us see the second condition, that P of A is 0 if what? Again, see the second part. If P of A is 0, sorry, PA will be 0 if x minus a is the factor of px. Right? Simple देखो. Suppose you have 2, 6. 2 3s are 6. Answer is 0. The first condition is, since the remainder is 0, so 2 is the factor. Since the remainder is 0, so 2 is a factor. Just reverse of it. What? That 2 will be the factor if the remainder is 0. Fine. Fine. अगर रिमाइंडर 0 है तो 2 इसका फैक्टर है. इसका उल्टा करें, 2 फैक्टर है अगर 0 रिमाइंडर है. फाइन. फाइन. अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू, अगर 0 is the remainder, then this is the factor for this term. If this is the factor of this term, then definitely remainder will be 0. So here we can see that both remainder theorem and factor theorem are interlinked. Means to find the factors, we can apply remainder theorem also. To find the factors, we can apply the remainder theorem also. To know or to examine whether any given polynomial is the factor of another polynomial or not. Okay? Yes. Now it will be more clear by following examples. Let us take one example from your NCERT book only. Suppose we have to find whether, find if x plus 2 is a factor of what is the polynomial given? Factor of x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Now, this is the question that we have, that find if x plus 2 is a factor of this given polynomial. Right? Now we have the factor theorem over here. We have to apply factor theorem and we have to find out. Okay. How to find out? First thing is that we will be finding the remainder. Yes? If the remainder is 0, then we can say that this x plus 2 is the factor of this polynomial. Okay. और remainder कैसे निकालेंगे? By remainder theorem. Okay. कैसे? First of all, the given polynomial that we have, let us consider it equals to px. Let px is equals to x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. This is the given polynomial. We have to find whether x plus 2 is a factor or not. We have to find whether x plus 2 is a factor or not. So for x plus 2, what is the 0 of x plus 2? 0 of x plus 2 is minus 2. Yes, from here the value for x comes out to be minus 2. So we insert minus 2 in place of x. We find minus 2 of p of minus 2. Then it becomes, in place of x everywhere, put minus 2. Minus 2 to the power 3 plus 3 into minus 2 to the power 2 plus 5 into minus 2 and plus 6. Right? Same way as we did remainder theorem. अभी तक तो वही करा है ना हमने. There also we have calculated the 0 and we have put this value of 0 in px. Then we find the remainder. Now in this case we see if the remainder comes out to be 0, then we say that x plus 2 is the factor. Okay? पहले वाले में remainder निकालना था, कुछ भी जो भी आ रहा है. इसमें check करना है, if it is 0, then it will be the factor. If it is not 0, then it is not the factor. Solve it now. Minus 2 to the power 3 will be minus 8 plus 2 to the 4, 4 3 is 12, minus 10 plus 6. This will be what? 4 minus 10 plus 6. Minus 6 plus 6. What is the answer? 0. Now since the remainder is 0, so we can say that x plus 2 is the factor of this polynomial. Here we say by factor theorem. Now we are applying factor theorem. By factor theorem, x plus 2 is a factor of given polynomial px. Clear? समझ आ गया? Once again I am telling you, see, we had the question, find if x plus 2 is the factor of this given polynomial or not. First of all, we consider the given polynomial as px. This we'll be doing for all the questions. Okay. Now, px is equal to the polynomial that we are given. Fine. Okay. Then, we had the divisor x plus 2. We have to find whether x plus 2 is the factor or not. So, x plus 2, the 0 of this x plus 2 will be minus 2. 0 of x plus 2 will be minus 2. So, we put this minus 2 everywhere in place of the x. We are putting minus 2 in place of x everywhere. And now we are getting the answer. We are getting the remainder as 0. Now, this is first condition. X plus a is a factor of px if p of a is 0. And here we are getting p of a as 0. जब ये 0 आ गया, that means x plus 2 is the factor. So we can say that by factor theorem, x plus 2 is the factor of px. Clear? Let us take one more example on factor theorem only so that it is very much clear to you. I want that each and every step of this factor theorem is clear in your mind. कोई doubt नहीं रहना चाहिए. Fine? Let us take one more example from your NCERT book on factor theorem only. Now in this example, we have seen whether a given polynomial is a factor of another given polynomial. Now, in the next example, we will be finding the factors of the given polynomial by using the factor theorem. Okay? अभी हमने देखा है दो polynomials थे. We got to check whether first one is the factor of second or not. Right? Now, in the second example, we have to find the factors by using the factor theorem. Okay? Now, what it is? The example is, say for example, we have the polynomial this, and we have to factorize this polynomial. Factorize by factor theorem. We have to factorize this by factor theorem. Okay. Now look it carefully. थोड़ा ध्यान से देखो क्वेश्चन को. क्वेश्चन देखने के बाद कुछ ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये फैक्टर थ्योरम तो नया है इसके लिए, इस वाले क्वेश्चन के लिए, बट खाली फैक्टराइज अगर हम इसको देखें तो वी कैन डू, बिकॉज दिस वी हैव डन इन क्लास 8 ऑल्सो. यस, सिंपल. अगर आपके पास ऐसा कोई भी एक्सप्रेशन है, you can factorize it, you can find the factors. Now there are various ways of finding the factors of any type of a polynomial. Okay, one is you can factorize it by factor theorem. Second is you can do it by splitting the middle term method, that I will be telling once again to you in my next video, splitting the middle term. And third is find first factor by hit and trial method, and second on dividing both the polynomials. Okay, so there are various ways of finding the factors. But now in this question, we are given that we have to find the factors using factor theorem. Okay, now how to find the factors? First of all, we have to see the constant term over here and the leading term over here. The first term of the polynomial and the constant term, both we have to see. Okay, कुछ याद आ रहा है? We have done the same type in class 8 also. Now when we see to this polynomial, we see that leading term is just y square. There is no number with it. There is no coefficient with it. Right? So we just see the constant term. What is the constant term that we have? Constant term. Constant term is 6. And what are the factors of 6? What are the factors of 6? What are the tables in which 6 comes? Factors can be factors of constant term. Constant terms are 2 and 3. Yes or no? 6 comes in the table of 2, 6 comes in the table of 3 as well. So factors are 2 and 3. Now what we have to do? We have to apply first this 2 in place of y, and we have to see whether it is 0 or not. Then we have to apply 3, and then we have to see whether it is coming out to be 0 or not. Okay? If all these comes out to be 0, then we say that it is a factor. Now how to do factors of constant term? Now first of all, we will be finding p of 2. How? we'll be replacing all this y. We have p, not x. Always we have taken p of x, but now the variable is y, so we will be taking it as p of y. P of y is y square minus 5y plus 6. Fine. Now in place of y, it is to be replaced with 6 first. So p of 2 is equals to 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. 2 to the 4 minus 5 to the 10 plus 6 minus 6 and plus 6 comes out to be 0. Yes, that means this 2. That means we are having y, we have kept as, we have taken y is equals to 2. We took y is equals to 2. That means y minus 2 is a factor of py. Clear? Y minus 2 is the factor of py. Am I clear with it? Now next we have to take what? 3 in place of y to see whether these will be the factors or not. Now next we will be taking, we have taken 2, now we will be taking 3. That means p of 3 when we take and we put 3 in place of y everywhere in this polynomial. 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 6. This comes out to be 9 minus 15 plus 6 minus 6 plus 6 is equals to 0. This is 0. That means we have taken y is equals to 3. We took y is equals to 3. That means we say that y minus 3 is the factor of py. That means for y square minus 5x, both the factors are y minus 2 and y minus 3. These are the two factors. Okay? These are the two factors. By applying factor theorem, we can find the factors of any given polynomial. Right? A note to quote over here is that if it is a quadratic polynomial, there will be two factors. This is earlier being told in many videos that if it is a quadratic polynomial, that means if the degree is 2, then it will always have two factors. Suppose if the polynomial is cubic, that means if the degree is 3, then it will have 3 factors. Okay? Same way, if the power is 4, means the degree is 4, then it will have 4 factors. Right? So this is all about factor theorem. I hope now what is factor theorem, what is remainder theorem, that is clear to you. Clear? Need not to get confused between remainder theorem and factor theorem. Both are interlinked. Again and again I am saying, factor theorem में आपने remainder theorem में आपने remainder निकालना होता है, and factor theorem में you have to just check if the remainder is 0, then you say the given polynomial is the factor. Okay? And by these examples, I hope it is clear. One more important point is, suppose the polynomial is given to you and you are simply asked to factorize it. You are simply asked to factorize it. Then it is on to you whether you want to factorize it by any of the method that you want. Okay, you can apply splitting the middle term method, you can apply long division method, you can apply hit and trial method, you can apply factor theorem method. But if specifically it is given to you that apply factor theorem and then factorize, then you have to find the factors of the constant term, put those values in place of the variable and then get the factors. Okay, I hope it is clear. In my next video, I will be giving you more description of splitting the middle term. Though it is the concept of class 8, but still to make it more clear, because I have got many comments that still we don't know what is splitting the middle term. Fine? Okay. Now, stay safe, stay connected till we meet again in the next video. Bye.